Here we go. I came across the video of Tracy Morgan in an interview with The Breakfast Club. A few years after surviving the fatal accident that took the life of his friend and almost himself. In this video, Tracy asks the million-dollar question: what is happiness? There was an anticipation of a meal I had never heard before on The Breakfast Club. Just as much saving grace in the silent air as the breath in Tracy's lungs, he assured Charlemagne, the others, the listening audience, that whatever they thought happiness was, it was much more simpler than that. True happiness, Tracy says. I paused the video, sat straight up in the slump I laid in all night, mentally Rolodexed all the esoterics I could to beat Tracy to the punchline. Thought I knew happiness till I didn't. I called my 5- and 6-year-old in a room as if they were the authority on the happy shit. I asked my 5-year-old, what makes you happy? While twirling into the wall, my 5-year-old says, when you wake me up in the morning. Seeing you and Dad waiting for me at the bus stop when I get home from school. My 6-year-old with the biggest of unapologetic eyes says, when Dad cooks. And homemade ice cream. Note that I didn't make. And when my brothers and sisters' birthdays come around, you mind you, he's one of 14 siblings, and I paused him, unpaused the video. True happiness, Tracy says, is having something to look forward to. I wish I could have climbed back into the safety net of my children's answers the night before my persuasive speech couldn't talk me off the ledge of loneliness. I'm certain I've robbed my face of repetitive smiles on my self-diagnosed depression, believing joy was too complicated to administer to a depleted house I couldn't afford to be happy in. Convinced that happiness was pronounced perfection, or my status and recognition, the definition of my life I hung to die on. My son and daughter reminded me that there will always be walls, but goddamn it, twirl in the midst of them anyway. Twirl in the midst of them anyway. That joy cometh in the morning between the rising and falling of my own chest every time I get to wake them up. These days I sleep with one eye open, while the other carries my renewed look on life. I'm still here. 14 birthdays with 351 regular days with homemade ice cream I've learned to make, cause my son's happiness depends on it. With all our pain, loss, and constant struggle, it is knowing that the way God set this thing up, no matter how big or small the view, it's always gonna be something to look forward to. Yeah. Thank you, Evening Star.